Hi everyone, it's Brian from YourParanormal. So we have these people and they're up in the top part of Madison Seminary and they go for a duo run, and the rest of us are in home base because we sent out a few other solo and duo runs, and they come running back and they said we had this crazy paranormal experience, and honestly it was probably only because, that's right, they did a duo run. Alright, so today's hot topic is duo runs, and I share that story with you because, look, they're upstairs in the top of Madison Seminary, and they're asking the normal questions, and they start to hear things in the different rooms, like different noises. And then, wouldn't you believe it, they start hearing something running right towards them, and they start booking it downstairs. First off, that's a crazy paranormal experience. No one, especially if they're leading a group, wants a dud, okay? No one does. But more importantly, they're going to have that once-in-a-lifetime experience for the rest of their life. Now, the whole topic of duo runs is, we might get so ingrained into we have to do investigating this way. It has to be split up into, 2 teams of 5. We all have to be together. And a lot of people don't even want to go sit in a car while they send out, a few people for solo runs. But I can tell you right now, it's absolutely a wonderful idea. And, I've done about 35 investigations. I didn't start doing duos and solo runs and like small squads until maybe 10 or so in. And it's really changed the game completely. I know it's kind of hard to keep the rest of your team preoccupied at home base, but as long as you limit the duos and solos to like 10 or 15 minutes, it is such a blessing. And I think you'll find that, kind of like solo runs, spirits are more inapt to talk to these people when there's a smaller crowd, when there's 1 or 2 people. But today we're talking about duo runs, and basically, do you have any experience sending in 2 people versus just sending in a whole team, or even like a small squad, but rather just 2 people? How can one be using the video camera and one be operating the audio recorder? That's kind of like the bare bones, or even just going in there with a video camera and asking some questions. I mean, this is a fantastic opportunity, and there's people that sleep on it. There's people that think, if we rent out this huge location, we don't have time for solo and duo runs. Let me tell you something. We're here when we go and rent a huge location for a paranormal investigation. Our goal is to create magic here. For all these people on your team, we're trying to create magic, a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and we're trying to get some evidence. Solo runs and duo runs, specifically, we're talking about duo runs, it's such a smaller group, and maybe the spirits don't want to talk to a big group or, one-on-one, but they feel comfortable with 2 people. And especially if, I don't want to say bad cop, good cop, but if both are warm and inviting, you might have a better response with a duo run. And you'll find that a lot of your members are too afraid to do solo runs, but they're very confident in doing duo runs, and they'll do them. Overall, duo runs for this Monday is fantastic. You need to implement them in your group if you're not, or if you're starting a group, we highly recommend you use them. And this is just a conversation. Have you ever done duo runs? Try to split up your team into smaller, pairs of 2. Does that work a little better than solo runs? Do you find that more spirits talk to you that way? This is just getting your brain, your paranormal brain jogged up for the week. I hope this topic kind of helps you get in the, mindset of thinking about the paranormal. And everyone, from all of us at YourParanormal, have a fantastic Monday and have a fantastic rest of your week.